Hi everyone, I'm Jack from Click Energy. In video 9, we'll be comparing the rates on a bill that has been affected by a price change. Let's get started, shall we? In this video, we'll be covering some very important information for all associates to know. Typically, the rates for electricity and gas will change roughly once every year. Then, once it is changed, the ripple effects can be felt by associates up to about 3 months later, because any bill that comes out in that time will have two different sets of rates on it. So it's important for you as an associate, when speaking to a customer, to know how to give the customer accurate information. So we will be covering how to identify a price change on the bill, then also understanding what information you need to enter into the quote tool to do an accurate comparison, and also how to compare the results. In this video, I will not be using the quote tool though, because the quote tool only will have Click Energy's most recent rates on there, whereas on the bill you're looking at will quite likely have 2 or more different rates on there. So let's get into it and look at some bills which have different rates on there based on price changes. Firstly, we have a nice easy one here. This is some information that we have taken off a bill that has recently experienced a price change. As you can see, towards the top, underneath the word energy charges, it has a certain rate of electricity over a 73-day period. However, you can see there from the 1st of July, for the final 14 days of the bill, the electricity was and the supply charge was charged at a higher rate. This customer experienced a price change on the 1st of July. Now, usually in Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia, a price change will happen on the 1st of July. In Victoria, it is usually on the 1st of January. That's important to know when talking to customers, that this is when they can expect price changes to happen on or around that time based on where they live. Once we've identified that, we can see at the bottom, they are the more recent rates. That is the customer's more recent usage. And when doing a bill comparison for a customer, I would focus on Click Energy's rates and focus on the rates the customer is currently receiving and do a rates comparison as opposed to a total bill comparison. That will give a more accurate information for their customer to know what they will likely to be paying, and also whether or not they are better off coming over to Click Energy. And obviously, we would love to show them that they are better off coming over to Click Energy. So that's why we want to be open and upfront and honest about what they are likely to expect. So that's a fairly easy one when it comes to price changes. However, sometimes they can be a little bit more difficult, which is what I want to show you now. As you can see on this bill, there is a lot of writing, there is a lot of different numbers, and just so you are aware, this is 2 pages of one bill. This is one person's household bill usage. Now, bills like this are not very common, however, they do come up. And even people who have been working in the energy industry for a long period of time, when looking at these, it takes a little while to get your head around it. Now, as an associate, if you haven't had much experience in the energy industry, we wouldn't expect you to see this bill and to be able to do a full bill comparison quote for the customer. Because as you can see, not only has there been a price change on this bill, this customer has a peak tariff, a tariff 31, a tariff 33. They also have solar. They are also receiving a discount from their current provider. They also receive a government concession. This is like all the difficult points at once being condensed onto one bill. What I would recommend in this case, if you got a bill like this, call through to our customer support team. We are more than happy to assist you in any way possible in order for you to give your customer the most accurate information. In summary, when comparing a bill that has a price change on it, firstly, you need to identify the price change on the bill. Secondly, you need to know what information you need to take from the bill to pass on to the customer in order to give them an accurate comparison. And then of course you need to be able to compare the final results. If at any point you need help to decipher a bill or to generate an accurate quote for a customer, please feel free to call through to our support team. We'll be more than happy to assist you in any way possible.